So what would a revolutionary alternative be now? You'd have to guarantee in some way that whatever reforms we produce and win now can't be taken away. And how do you do that? You cannot leave in power the people who now own and operate the factories, the stores, and the offices. Why? Because if you own an enterprise, all the profits made by all the people that are working come into your hands. That's what it means to be on the board of directors. That's what it means to be a major shareholder. The wealth that a lot of people produce flows like into a funnel, and you get it. And if you're not stupid, you're going to use that money to keep yourself in that very nice situation. Keep those people working, and you on the receiving end of the, and you'll buy the politicians you need to keep that going, and everything else. And you'll do whatever you need, including moving production to a low-wage area. You'll do all that. And you don't want to pay taxes, so you'll take money from the government, which will mean that the Social Security gets cut and all the rest. So the way you guarantee that a reform isn't taken away is that you stop allowing a small group of people to be in the position of gathering into their hands the profits that the mass of people make, because they will use it, as they always have, to keep themselves in that position. So how do you do it? You change the organization of work. You make the people who work in a store, an office, or a factory become themselves the owners and the operators. You democratize the enterprise. You make the enterprise work the way a local community does. You vote. All the workers, one person, one vote, decide what to produce, how to produce, where to produce, and what to do with the profits. If the workers themselves own and operate, they're not going to take away from themselves, because that's nuts. I take away from my right hand, and look, now my left hand has it. And you point out to the people that the two hands are on you. You haven't done anything. You've moved it from one to... So if the people own and operate the enterprises, they've got no point to squeeze themselves as workers for the benefit of themselves as owners. Makes exactly as much sense as to squeeze the owners to help the workers, because they're the same people. This isn't complicated. You have to bring the collective democracy principle into the workplace, which, I know some of you have heard me say this, but I'll say it again, is where it should have been all along. If you're in a democratic society, and if you talk like that, then the first place you institute democracy is the place where most adults spend most of their lives, at work. What good is it to have it in the community for our political running of our town if we don't do it at work? Work is what we do all our life. Work is what we train, what we develop ourselves for. Work is what we prepare for in the morning before we're there. It's what we recuperate from in the afternoon when we come home. It's our lives. If you believe in democracy, it should have been done there long ago. Instead, we all think it's normal to go to work, step across the threshold, and there another person whom we don't choose, do not elect, do not control, tells us what to do, how to do it, with what machine, with what result, and at the end of the day, you get the hell out of there. We keep what you produce. That's not democratic, not even close.